back. Rhodes Rants for the Matrixx and Rhodes show, and for the purposes of this video, Rhodes Rants on Star Wars. Well, I guess there are a few Star Wars fans that might still be looking forward to any Star Wars project that's on the docket in the future, okay? Taika Waititi, yeah, the director of that one Thor film and the next Thor film, Love and Thunder. Natalie Portman is now Thor, right? I understand there was a comic around that and all that. I just don't get it. I mean, I don't understand. The only thing halfway intriguing about that is Christian Bale playing some bad guy. That's it. And that's only because I'm a huge Christian Bale fan. But outside of that, no, I really don't need to see a female Thor or Valkyrie doing all of her, I don't know, I am woman, hear me roar, lesbian shit. So, yeah, I said that. Oh, that's the kind of channel you're on. Yeah, that's right. We don't pull any punches on here. We sure don't. Well, I don't know if anybody remembers that a couple years ago, Kathleen Kennedy, brave, stunning, and courageously announced that there was a Taika Waititi film coming. Okay, and just a few days ago, Taika Waititi was on with Stephen Colbert, and they talked about this Star Wars film, and it seems he seemed to act like this was definitely happening. This was definitely going to happen.
What's got people even more excited or curious is that you're going to expand the universe with a new film beyond the characters that we've come to know. So, not a Skywalker saga? Taika, let me just say this. That's as specific as I can get. Let me just say.
Okay, so that's what he said there, right? So that would lead you to believe, and what from Kathleen Kennedy, what she's saying, and then a report back in May that maybe even his film was the next one on the docket. Now, I'm sure that thrills to death the Twitter mob Star Wars crew, the pink hair, the purple hair Star Wars fans. I'm sure they can't wait for this film. Now, look, he was really good in The Mandalorian. IG-11, great character. He even come out and said, look, he directed an episode, I believe. It was really good. It was. And he said, look, I talked to John about this, and there's certain things that I know I cannot do in Star Wars in order to respect the lore. Well, the problem with all this is we're coming off the monumental near Last Jedi failure of Kenobi. And look, not only has Star Wars had all these failures, but the Book of Boba Fett and Kenobi were slam dunk easy projects to get right. They should have been no problem getting them right. And what we have found out is, look, the people working on Star Wars films can't and series can't get it right. They cannot get it right, okay? And it's clear Star Wars, Lucasfilm, is not going to keep their political agenda out of this. Well, it seems that maybe Kathleen Kennedy and Taika Waititi are, in fact, not being completely honest with fans, because Taika Waititi's Star Wars film is not even greenlit. It's not even greenlit. Okay? This is not even approved. They don't know that he's doing anything yet. Waititi's Star Wars film, still uncertain. This is Dark Horizons, but the source is the New York Times. Okay? That Waititi talked to. And he dropped a nugget in there that was like, wait a minute, what? The fate of the film side of Star Wars franchise remains unclear for now. For a time, it looked like Patty Jenkins' Rogue Squadron would be the next film in the franchise. That's what I heard. But her commitments elsewhere seem to have put that film on the back burner. Lucasfilm's Kathleen Kennedy pretty much confirmed this last month that when she told Vanity Fair that there was a roadmap for a new film with Taika Waititi directing, and Christy Wilson Carnes' penned film to likely arrive first, and Rogue Squadron was further off. However, Waititi himself is out promoting Thor: Love and Thunder this week. suggests his Star Wars film is still a while off as well. Speaking with the New York Times, he's not even sure the film will get the go-ahead. Quote, I'm trying to write the Star Wars idea at the moment. I've got to see how that goes, because once I submit it, that might determine when it gets made or if it gets made even. Let me repeat that. That might determine when it gets made or if it gets made even. Waititi was first linked to doing a Star Wars film back in 2020 and sounds like he remains stuck in the very early development phases. Okay, so here's the issue. Okay, Kathleen Kennedy has talked up this film happening. She's announced that it's happened when he's saying, no, we don't even know that this movie is actually going to happen. We don't know that this is going to happen. And is this going to go by way of Kenobi, by way of Boba Fett? You remember those were films, by the way. Those were films that were going to supposedly happen. And after seeing what happened with Boba Fett, damn, they should have made that a movie and kept James Mangold directing it, because Robert Rodriguez screwed that thing all up. But the point is, once again, we've got Kathleen Kennedy that's been out there making the rounds talking about a project that is not greenlit. This is not happening yet. Okay? He doesn't even know if this Star Wars film will even get made. That is a direct quote from him to the New York Times from Taiki Waititi. Okay, so in case you haven't noticed, there's been a lot of projects that Kathleen Kennedy's been involved with involving Star Wars that never happened. Creative differences, yada, yada, yada. So you got all these Star Wars fans out there. I don't know who you are, but you're fired up for Taiki Waititi, and they don't know that this film is happening. They don't know that this film is happening. Honestly, Kathleen Kennedy lied to a bunch of Star Wars fans about the fact that Taiki Waititi was doing a Star Wars film. Did y'all literally look in a room and go, you know, I want to do a Star Wars film. Oh, you do? Well, let's announce it. Because that's what it sounds like happened here. Literally. With no other further exploration, board meetings, nothing, except we announced a Star Wars project and we said it's coming, even insinuated in May that it's the next project, and there's nothing that's happened with it, really. Taka's writing it and doesn't know whether or not it's going to even get greenlit. Wow. Wow, that's absolutely crazy. We're here again with Lucasfilm, not knowing if a project is going to happen. I mean, that's absolutely crazy. You cannot go out there and tell people a project's going to happen, that it's greenlit, it may even be the next film, and he doesn't even know if it's going to get made. This is Kathleen Kennedy. This is Lucasfilm. This is your leadership over at Lucasfilm. Of course, working by way of Disney. Shouldn't surprise any of us right now. And by the way, this film could be a Rian Johnson / Last Jedi mess. Supposedly, it may. He wouldn't even say whether it had to do with the Skywalkers. So they may be further destruction of the Skywalkers coming too, by the way. He wouldn't say yay or nay even on that. So, there we go. It's supposed to be supposedly a new vision, but now you got to wonder, is his film really the sequel to The Rise of Skywalker that has actually been floated around out there? Are you shitting me? I mean, we don't know at this point. It's nuts. He doesn't even know if the damn thing's happening. Wow. Okay. Just go out and lie to your fans, Lucasfilm. That's what you do. Peace. I'm out. Till next time. Black and White Network supporters, make sure you check out the Black and White Network merchandise store. Link in the description. Use promo code USA First, all one word. USA First, all one word. 25% off now.